Every summer, social media tells us that we need to become an entirely new version of ourselves. That couldn't be further from the truth. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Glow Up Guide podcast. So today we're talking about something that has been all over my social media feeds lately, the summer glow up. For some reason, the second June rolls around, we're told we need to get skinnier, eat perfectly, have flawless skin and hair, and suddenly become the most productive version of ourselves. I think that's a big load of crap, to put it in nice terms. But summer isn't about becoming a completely different person. It's about taking care of yourself, building healthy habits, and actually enjoying the limited time you have away from school. So today, we're saying goodbye to crash diets, calorie cutting, and extreme beauty routines. And instead, we're talking about what a sustainable physical glow up looks like. So I have this summer glow ups series kind of split into two parts. The first part, which is what we're doing today, is a physical glow up. And I know I just said that today's episode wasn't going to be about insane diets and workouts and stuff like that for a glow up. It still isn't going to be about that. Instead, I'm going to give you guys some practical physical glow-up tips that you can implement into your day-to-day life to make a significant change. Will these tips get you your dream body overnight? No, they won't, but nothing actually can. And if an influencer or someone tries to sell you some tea or these patches that promise you to lose weight overnight or get you your dream body in a week or something insane like that, don't fall for it. I know everyone listening to this is smarter than that, and you will not fall for it no matter how desperate you are. No one, no workout program, no tea, no diet will get you your dream body instantly. And if you see some nonsense like that on social media, it's a lie. Achieving your dream body takes tons and tons of time and consistency. It took me 2 years and a lot of hard work to get even remotely close, probably closer to 2.5 years. And that's with work every single day. The tips I'm going to give you for a physical glow up are going to work and get you some pretty significant results though. You will see and feel the difference in a matter of weeks without any intense cardio or wacky diets. Unless it's your thing, but 9 times out of 10, it's not. The only thing you have to do is stay consistent. The first tip is to move your body every single day. I work out for an hour every single day without fail, but taking into context that I am only 15 and a student athlete, I run 6 days a week, I do track and cross country. Most of you guys listening probably can't work out that much for honestly whatever reason. Maybe you don't have much experience with working out, or you can't have enough recovery time, or you don't really have much time to do much exercise, whatever it may be. But we all need to find the time to move, even if it's just a little bit every single day. You don't have to go to the gym for 2 hours every single day or do hours and hours of intense cardio or HIIT workouts. That sounds like pure torture, even for someone like me who loves to work out and likes more intense workouts. There's a reason I run. But we don't work out to punish ourselves, ever. We work out to feel good. Exercise should be fun. Also, if we feel good, we look good. Maybe a 15-minute walk on the days that you don't really have time to work out. On days you have more time, maybe longer strength training session or a run. Build in those exercise blocks into your schedule wherever you can. Exercise is so important for so many reasons. Regular exercise can obviously help you regulate your weight, boost your mental health and energy levels, make daily tasks easier, regulate your body clock, and so much more. You don't even have to have a crazy workout routine. I run 6 times a week, strength train twice a week, active rest days with walks once a week, and I stretch every day. It is not complicated. That is not complicated at all. Exercise doesn't have to be so complicated and so much work. That's honestly the main reason people avoid it so much, because it's too complicated. Literally all you need is yourself to go on a walk and get some movement in. I quite literally used to use 2 bean cans taped together as makeshift dumbbells. YouTube exists. YouTube workouts are amazing. You can find a workout on YouTube for any preference. I love the channel MadFit. Those workouts got me insane results, and it's not hard at all. You also don't need $100 leggings and expensive gym memberships to work out. Just yourself and whatever you choose. Most of the time. It is not hard. And also, it doesn't really matter how much you move. Don't push yourself too hard, though. That's why I do the active rest day once a week, so I can move my body, but still recover at the same time. Balance is really key here. Pushing yourself is great when it comes to exercise. I love to do the really hard workouts most people would rather die than do. That's just personal preference, but pushing yourself too hard sucks. I remember I started out with running 6 days a week, maybe a year and a half, closer to 2 years, honestly, ago. And that was in addition to soccer when I was still doing that, and it failed in about a month because I was pushing myself way too hard. When it comes to running, some people can run daily, some people only a few days a week. I found that after plenty of training, 6 days a week now works best for me, and I don't do any other exercise or much other exercise. I run and lift and stretch and walk. That's all. I've tried also probably every single form of exercise that exists out there to find what I like. You might have to do that. The key to creating an exercise routine that actually will stick is loving it. You should be looking forward to your workouts. Literally everyone on social media is obsessed with Pilates for some reason. They say they love it, have seen amazing results with it. Good for them. I tried a Pilates style workout once and absolutely hated it. I will not be doing that again anytime soon. But just because everyone else is doing it doesn't mean you have to. Choose the form of exercise you like the most. Pick some cardio, some form of like muscle strengthening thing, like strength training or calisthenics, and stretching for flexibility. If even that is too much for you, it doesn't matter. Just move. Some way or the other, duration or type doesn't matter. Just move your body every single day and you will see and feel the difference in a matter of weeks. There is a saying about working out that goes 1 week to feel it, 2 weeks to see it, 3 weeks to hear it. And I think that's very true. The next part of our physical glow up this summer is about eating to fuel your body and not to look a certain way or meet some macros or something like that. I mean, it is good to have goals, but don't set a goal of eating like 800 calories a day for a really, really long time to lose weight or something, because that's just unsustainable. A grown human being cannot survive on the amount of calories a 3-year-old needs. That's just dumb. And I mean, if you are going to go with a calorie deficit, all you need is 300 less than maintenance. That's all. But so many people just eat or don't eat to survive, and they don't really care about what they're actually putting into their bodies. They just see food as the enemy. But guess what? Food isn't the enemy. It's what we need to survive. These days, everyone's just filling up on crap and chemicals and God knows what to survive, honestly. Whatever other nonsense is in our food these days. No one really pays attention to what they eat, but they really should. Food is so important. Fueling our bodies and eating for joy and health and in the long run, everything, it's all so important. And another reason people avoid changing their diet is because modern society has made eating healthy so ridiculously complicated. Okay? I saw this reel on Instagram a while ago. It showed this woman who was simply trying to eat her breakfast in peace, a bowl of oatmeal, okay? She picked up her phone to go on social media and saw something about how oatmeal was bad for your heart health and how you should eat bananas instead. She proceeded to get a banana and then saw something about how all the sugar in bananas was bad for you. Got some granola instead. And then she saw something about how the granola was bad and high in calories. Same cycle continued until she got fed up and just slammed the phone down. Our modern society makes healthy eating so ridiculously complicated. It really isn't. It's just that different things work for different people and different goals. Like, I'm a vegetarian, okay? My diet is obviously going to be very different from someone who eats meat. Maybe I do eat nowhere near enough protein, okay? I'm trying my best, and I'm doing what works for me. And what works for me is working just fine. You have to experiment. You really do have to experiment. I eat a shit ton of carbs, and I also run a lot and need the carbs. A powerlifter would probably try and eat more protein. It's different things that work for different people because we are all different. There's obviously things we can all agree on, like processed sugar. It's processed sugar, like, try and avoid it. It causes tiredness, skin irritation, gut inflammation, and so much more crap. Honestly, no one has ever told you that you need more processed sugar. Like, everyone ever think of that? But I can honestly say that limiting my sugar intake is one of the best diet decisions I have ever made in my entire life. And if you're thinking about how you could never limit your sugar, honestly, just try it out for a little bit. I see these videos that's like, I can never have too much chocolate and stuff like that. And like, that's 100% me. Like, oh my gosh, my parents raised an addict, but they didn't raise a drug addict. They raised a chocolate addict. That's literally me. I love chocolate. I love sweets so much. And I'm still saying that cutting back on sugar was one of my best decisions. So I feel like that provides some context. Honestly, just try it out for a bit. Once you see and feel the difference, you won't want to go back. I wouldn't go back. And now that I have cut back my sugar intake so much, I will throw up if I eat certain sweets because they taste that bad to me. It's like the chemicals. I'm like, how do people fucking eat this? It's really just about moderation too. Obviously, if you eat too much of something, it's not going to be as healthy. Common sense at this point. Case in point, you should eat to fuel your body and feel energized and happy. Even though I try to limit my sugar intake, I will never turn down birthday cake. I will never turn down ice cream or shaved ice or something like that. I will eat whatever the heck I want to when I'm on vacation or something, as long as it feels good to me. You're allowed to live your life, and you should be letting yourself live your life for that matter. But stuffing your face with chocolate every day doesn't exactly feel the best, so keep that in mind. I'm not saying you shouldn't want to improve. Obviously, reach for your goals if you want to look healthier and more toned. You should always want to improve and keep going at your goals. But there is a way to get there, a sustainable way to get there, and crash diets and eating the amount of 3-year-old should is not on that path to get to your fitness goals. It does not fit that sustainable path we're trying to take. Work out in ways you like. Eat to fuel yourself. Fuel yourself. 80-20, simple healthy recipes. Don't restrict yourself. Live your life. You have to glow from the inside out. And trust me, if you take care of yourself and glow from the inside, there's no way you won't be glowing from the outside too. You feel amazing when you know that you're eating well and you're taking care of yourself, which is why I choose to eat healthy. I eat a lot of apples after my workouts. They're just easy, and I like apples. Carbs are not the enemy. You need carbs to function. I love bread. I eat a shit ton of rice too. I'm Indian, so I feel like that contributes, but also potatoes. Eat your greens. Add some protein in your diet. You need protein to build muscle and recover. Protein also helps you feel full for longer, so you don't reach for some chocolate or chips after a few hours of eating. You also need the healthy fats like olive oil and avocados. Your hair and skin will get so healthy. See for yourself, it really is just about a little bit of everything. Next up on our physical glow up this season is drinking enough water. This is just so important, especially now that we're heading into the summer season. Our bodies are made up of 60 to 70% water, and we lose a ton of that water daily. So it's really important to make sure we replenish that water in our bodies all the time. Water is really the key to health. A lot of your problems are probably caused by a lack of water. Bad skin, drink some more water. Puffy face, drink more water. Headaches, drink some water. Water is the solution to a ton of problems these days. You don't need another fancy acne cream. You just need to drink more water. I know that I look and feel so much better when I drink more water than when I don't. My skin is clearer, I have more energy, less headaches, etc. Water is such a basic thing when it comes to our health that no one really thinks about it anymore, but it is super important nonetheless. These days, people say you should aim for about half your body weight in ounces, so I would need, 49 ounces, I think, of water per day. I know that I drink nowhere near enough water. I probably get 20 ounces a day at best, which is kind of dangerous. In a study from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, during 2015 to 2018, U.S. children and adolescents drank an average of 23 ounces of plain water per day. U.S. adults drank an average of 14 ounces per day. That is insane. And everyone wonders why they're always so tired or irritable or constantly bloated, having headaches and all that nonsense. Drink some more water. Your homework here is to drink more water, especially in the morning. Your body is super dehydrated after going 8 hours or longer without water, so you have to hydrate. Starting your day off with a full glass of water and not coffee, not an energy drink, none of that will make such a difference. The water will work so much better than any caffeine or energy drink ever will. Also, we're all busy these days. It can be so easy to simply forget to drink more water, but do whatever it takes. Get a cute water bottle. I swear this helps so much. It just motivates you to drink more water. Take it with you everywhere and keep sipping away. Starting your mornings with a glass of water can also definitely help you get an extra 8 or so ounces per day. Setting reminders is another thing that personally helps me. It works really well, literally just setting an alarm to go off every few hours, and that will remind you to drink some water. Keeping sticky notes in your house or your living space that tell you to drink more water can also really help. Whatever you think will work best. Just don't let yourself forget. There's apps that allow you to drink or track your water intake. Tracking your progress works great for really any goals you want to achieve. Plus, seeing progress will only motivate you more. I always say that motivation results in progress and progress results in motivation. So it's really just like a cycle. Anyways, go get some water right now and drink it. It is really that important. The next really important but super basic health thing is sleep. We need to get our 7 to 9 hours of sleep in every single night if you want to glow up. I remember I used to have the literal worst sleep schedule ever. All-nighters once a week, and it was visible. The skin issues, bloating, tiredness, lack of focus, headaches, etc., all caused by a lack of sleep. I have an episode called Sleep is the Cure, and it's titled that because sleep really does cure everything. It's been nearly 4 years that have gone by since I fixed my insanely messed up sleep schedule, and all the all-nighters and stuff, just because I couldn't sleep, occur once a year maybe. My skin has improved like crazy. My entire life has changed because of that one thing, and I know that sounds like an overstatement, but it really isn't. Sleep is amazing. I will definitely say that. Sleep is amazing. I mean, it still takes me like an hour to fall asleep, but that's an improvement personally. You just have to actually try. You have to face the fact that you need sleep. Your body and brain need sleep. I remember actually just last week, I slept about 6 hours for 3 days instead of the normal 8 to 9 or something, and the difference really showed. I did really bad in practice those days. I was super tired, nearly fell asleep during school. I fell asleep in the car coming back from practice, which is not normal for me at all. Headaches that started at about 2 p.m. wouldn't go away until the next morning for those 3 days. I am normally physically and mentally incapable of falling asleep in the middle of the day, so that sucked. And there was another time a few years ago where I literally did not sleep for 2 days straight. Guess what happened? I was sick for about 2 weeks after that, and yeah, it sucked. It sucked bad. So don't do that to yourself. So many people stay up late to do work because they feel like they're behind. But if you don't sleep for long enough, something like that happened to me will happen to you. Apparently, not sleeping for 24 hours is the same as having a blood alcohol content of, and that's illegal because the driving limit is 0.08, at least where I live. But now I actually sleep normally and I'm doing just fine. If you want to actually blow up like crazy for summer, you have to get more sleep. For me, that's easier, especially during the summertime because there is no school. For some people, it may be harder because I know a lot of people, they go to sleep super duper late and they wake up even later because there's no need for an actual sleep schedule. No school is the reason I sleep more in the summer, though. Make your bedroom a sleeping space. After all, that is what it was designed for. Twinkle lights are great for when you need softer lighting, like right before going to bed. Don't use super harsh, bright white lights close to bedtime because those signal your brain that it's time to be awake. So dimming the lights before bed can definitely help. I actually have a Google Home, so if you have one of those or an Alexa or something similar, play sleeping music or like soft instrumental piano music type stuff to help you wind down and recover from the day, and also signal your brain that it's time to relax. Spraying lavender is another one I've heard about. I mean, I don't do this personally, so I can't really vouch for it, but that is something I've heard about people doing because lavender induces a calm feeling that can help you fall asleep. Set up a night routine, that's also a really good one. This can help you wind down, signal your brain that it's time to go to sleep. Romanticizing your night routine will change your life. Other things are screens. A lot of people, including myself, I will admit to that, watch TV late at night, which does absolutely nothing for your sleep. I mean, I do this, obviously, I don't think I should, but I do it anyway because it's so easy. Working on that, though. Anyways, avoiding screens of any kind 30 minutes to an hour before bed is really what you should be doing, though. When you go on screens, the blue light emitted from them signals to your brain that it's time to be awake, which hinders how long it takes you to fall asleep because your brain is very overstimulated. Sleep really is the cure. Next up in our physical/wellness glow up is our skin. Now that we have tackled the internal glow up for our skin with our wellness habits, it's time for the external stuff. Honestly though, if you exercise right, eat well, drink plenty of water, sleep enough, that's a skincare routine on its own. But there are other external things that you can do to make sure your skin is positively glowing and radiant this summer. I actually have 2 whole episodes on skincare though, because I have been through many different skin struggles and wanted to share my advice and experiences. So I do have those episodes. Definitely go listen to those if you haven't done so already. Skincare in the summer is so important though, because there are so many more external factors that can wreak havoc on your skin in the summer. For me, all the excess sweating causes so much acne, and going to the pool dries out my already super dry skin even more. So taking care of my skin is super important to me in the summer. Having a solid but simple skincare routine can really help. My skincare routine consists of almost nothing. I used to be one of those people that had a super complex, multi-step skincare routine, but now I don't do that all that anymore because it doesn't even work. I had terrible skin still with a super complicated, multi-step skincare routine. Now, my skincare routine consists of almost nothing. All I do is turmeric soap and this one specific Cetaphil moisturizer I will die on a hill with, and my skin has never been better. I can definitely confidently say that. More doesn't always mean better, especially when it comes to your skincare routine. All I do, and all you really need, is a good cleanser and a moisturizer. I cleanse my face twice a day using turmeric soap, which is what I've been doing for years, and it works really well. It helps with my acne and also my slightly uneven skin tone. This is one of the things I've done that really helped to heal my acne. It's also not really drying like the other cleanser I used to use before then. So it helps my skin in those ways. And turmeric is great for evening out your skin tone and texture. It works amazing. There are so many health benefits to turmeric. So if you struggle with any of those skin concerns, I would definitely recommend using turmeric soap. And then I just use this specific moisturizer from Cetaphil. It's the Daily Moisturizing Lotion from for dry to very dry sensitive skin. Since it is summer right now, I would not recommend using this moisturizer unless you have the driest of dry skin like I do, because otherwise it can feel very heavy and clog up your pores, because the moisturizer is super thick. It doesn't cost that much though, and it has been working amazing for years now. I love it. The 3-ounce tube lasts me about 8 months, so it's very long lasting. It could also be because my face is tiny and I don't really need a lot each day. Definitely recommend though. Another thing that has helped my skin so much and is something you need to be doing ASAP is getting rid of the products with harsh ingredients. Your skin will freaking love you for this. Most people actually don't know how much crap is in their skincare. There are so many carcinogens, which are essentially cancer-causing chemicals in skincare products. There are over 3,000 different chemicals banned in Europe that are still allowed here, with only, I think, 13 being banned in the United States. This is kind of crazy. But once I got rid of all the products with crap in them, it really did show. The redness went away, my skin was less tight, and even though it was still super dry, it wasn't painful like it used to be. So look through your products and get rid of all the ones that have bad ingredients in them. It will help your skin so much this season. Another big thing I cannot stress enough is sunscreen. You need to be wearing sunscreen every single freaking day this summer and really all the damn time. But because summer means sun, and sun means that we all better be putting our sunscreen on this season. I already know my 30-year-old self is going to hate me so much for not wearing sunscreen. I almost never wear sunscreen because I simply don't have to. I have never once gotten a sunburn in my entire life because I'm Indian and I'd like to keep it that way. But I also like to maintain my skin health. I've seen what the sun can do to skin. My mom's a lot paler for context, so her arms are really sun damaged from gardening all the time. She doesn't tan, her skin just I don't know, does its own thing. So I don't really want that to happen to me. It's irreversible damage that could have been very easily prevented though. So wear your sunscreen and trust me when I say your future self will be thanking you. The final thing I wanted to talk about for today for our physical/wellness glow up is hair and hair care. Like for skincare, if you work out, eat well, drink your water, and sleep enough, your hair will already be amazing. But there are some other things that you should be doing to ensure healthy hair. I have learned a lot about hair care throughout my life. I had pin straight hair as a child. I don't know when it changed from pin straight to frizzy and curly, but it did that at some point, maybe when I was in 3rd grade, so 7 or 8 years old. But I have tried every single damn thing under the freaking sun to get my hair to not be frizzy or dry, and none of it worked until I found out my hair was curly. I have had curly hair for 5 or 6 years, probably longer now, and had no clue. But I have been in the process of healing my hair, and it is going really well for me. My hair has recovered a lot from the years of not knowing that it was curly. But hair care basics, there's a ton of this and that can ruin our hair during the summer, but there's also tons of things we can do about it. Having a solid hair care routine is the first thing. You should already be doing this, but if you're not, get on top of it. Your hair can also lose a lot of moisture in the summer too, so using hydrating products or at least a hydrating hair mask from time to time can help to keep your hair healthy. Try to avoid using heat on your hair as much as possible. Heat really does ruin your hair. I don't know this personally because I don't use a lot of heat on my hair, but I do have friends who have curly hair, but they always straighten it, and it really shows in their hair. It's because when they do wear their natural hair, it's really, really damaged. So I would definitely recommend avoiding heat on your hair. I diffuse my hair, but to be fair, the hairdryer is on low and I only do it for about 10 to 15 minutes. I never straighten my hair and I don't intend to, but there are people that use heat on their hair almost every single day. Try to avoid that this summer. Avoiding heat isn't really just a tip for this summer specifically, it's a hair health tip that'll work anytime. If you're going to use heat, use it on low. We bake cookies at 350, so why are we curling our hair at 400? It doesn't make sense. Also, use heat protection. It can minimize the effect of heat on your hair. I would never blow dry my hair in the summer because the heat would dry it. The heat from the sun and going outside would dry it fast enough, so that's a bonus. But don't dry your hair out even more is what I'm saying. Sun protection for your hair as well. I did not know this was possible until it happened to a friend of mine. But your scalp can actually get sunburned. Yes, this is absolutely shocking to me, someone who has no experience with having to protect herself from the sun whatsoever, but my friend did get sunburned on her scalp 2 years ago. I'm how does this happen? And apparently this was the concept of hats. I thought it was a fashion concept, but no. Hats are designed to protect your head from getting sunburned. So I might seem really stupid for saying that, but that is true. Anyways, so you definitely want to protect your scalp and your hair from the sun. there are SPF hairsprays from many different brands that you can use. And like I said, hats are apparently supposed to protect your head from the sun. Protective hairstyles at night are also useful. When I didn't know my hair was curly, I would braid it every night to keep it tangle-free in the mornings. You can do braids of really any kind, space buns, twists, the like. I would not recommend leaving your hair down at night though, especially if you have long hair, because you do lose a lot of hair trying to just detangle it afterwards, and that can ruin your hair even more, which we don't want this season. Healthy hair vibes. Another thing you could do, even if you don't have wavy or curly hair, is putting it in a bonnet. That's what I do right now, and it still works for straight hair, wavy hair, all the hair types if you just want to keep it protected at night. Sleeping on a silk or satin pillowcase is something that works really well too. It also benefits your skin to sleep on a silk or satin pillowcase because the material will cause so much less friction and it traps less bacteria than cotton, if, for example. They're an investment, but they're also a worthy investment. I would say, though, if you are trying to stay budget conscious, definitely get satin instead of silk. That's what I did, because I was like, silk pillowcases are so expensive. If you can invest, though, I would definitely recommend it. I love my bonnet and pillowcase. Those are great decisions of mine. Another tip I saw on Instagram was getting your hair wet and then putting some leave-in conditioner or normal conditioner before swimming to protect it from damage that salt water and pool water may cause to your hair. I don't really know if this works I don't know if this works. I have never tried this personally before because of my hair type. But this is definitely something you can try. It seems to work. I don't know. But yeah, I highly doubt my hair is going to be properly styled 90% of the time this summer anyways. The goal is to protect your hair from the external dangers of summer as much as possible. Okay, so that was all I had to say for this episode. I do hope that helps. And as you may or may not have noticed, I did not do our gratitude or happiness or updates segment at the beginning of the episode. And that is because what I noticed is a lot of people are clicking on my episodes through the data I've collected, but no one is really staying for them. So I figured if we cut to the value immediately and leave these updates for the end for the people who actually want to listen to them, that would help a lot for me and for everyone else. So I would like to do that segment now. Essentially, gratitude and happiness. So one thing I'm grateful for this week is going with the theme of our episode, honestly, is my curly hair. I know I always tell people always tell me, oh, I wish I had hair like yours. It's so pretty. I'm like, oh, thanks, but you don't wish you had hair like mine, because I will say it is a lot of work. Honestly, I've gotten used to it, but I am really grateful for my hair, and I do love my curly hair as much as I complain about it. And then one thing I'm happy about is that it's officially summer. This is actually the first week of summer break, I guess. School ended Friday. Like, Friday was the last day. So I'm really, really excited for the upcoming summer. I have a bucket list, as you all know from last week and the social media post I made. I have a busy summer planned. I am taking a college class through a local community college. I am launching a blog. I am doing plenty of things. I'm doing this and that, and I'm really working on the podcast, so expect to hear a lot about that. And yeah, that's one thing I'm happy about. And then book of the week, don't have one, as per usual. But I do promise to get back into reading this summer. I am going to go to the library probably this week and get a ton of books so that I will have a book of the week for hopefully every single week this summer. I really, really hope so. Anyways, I don't really have any life updates or podcast updates or anything of the sort. So to end our episode today, I have a quote for you guys from an unknown author. It goes, "The real glow up is when you stop waiting to turn into some perfect version of yourself and consciously enjoy being who you are in the present." Bye, guys. Please rate, review, follow, and share this podcast with your friends. Please, please, please do go follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube at the Glow Guide Podcast. Drink some water, and I love you all.